So, good morning.
We've got a car, and she's a beast with a white steering wheel. Well, hello, and welcome to not being in England. Yeah, I'm sitting on the correct side of the car. I'm driving on the correct side of the road, and we're still in Ireland. We did Dublin yesterday. This is a birthday treat, and today's plan has not gone to plan. Today we're supposed to be heading towards Mulhern Cliffs and going on Cliffs and Mulhern. We're supposed to be going on a boat trip out to see the dolphins and stuff like that. Well, yesterday, just after lunchtime, they decided to message Marta and tell her that there was not enough people on the booking, so they're cancelling it. Great. So they stuffed us. We're still in Ireland. We haven't got an airplane back until 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock tonight. So we've decided to hire a car. And I have got one hell of a car. I'm going to show you the car in a minute. First of all, breakfast. And we've got a half a plan. We're just going to go and see the seaside. That'll do. We're going down there, there's 2 by door, yeah. We've got ourselves a breakfast, and I've got a full Irish. I was looking at the steak. They do a steak breakfast. But yeah, this looks good. I've got some black pudding, white pudding, bacon, eggs and sausage. It should get us going. I'm not sure what she's got, but it looks nice. Oh, breakfast is done. That was not bad. If I was cooking it myself, I wouldn't have maybe done the black pudding or the white pudding quite so much, but hey ho, it's in my belly now, it doesn't matter. Right, let's go and find this supersonic little car, and let's go on a little adventure. Can't promise you any amazing photographs today because the sky is really bright, and when you get to the sea it's terrible. But we will go and find some little harbours, some bit of maybe a lighthouse or two, and have a little check out on the local east coast of Ireland, somewhere near Dublin. That's the plan.
How's your Fiat 500?
My little Fiat 500 needs another Fiat 500 engine. But it's a bit strange doing 120
Kilometers.
Well, it's kilometres. I was going to say doing 120, but now we've just dropped down to 80, so it's a bit different. But yeah, it's takes some getting used to knowing what the speed is. I don't know where we're going. You put in the destination. Is it Bray? Bray North? Bray. We're going to Bray. That's where we're going.
Exit at junction 5.
Big pit stop. We're just pulling into Idle to get us a nice cold coffee. We've got probably another half an hour, and some yum yums. We've got another half an hour. Oh, yum 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 yums. Oh, yum yums. This stuff I absolutely love. This is my new favourite drink. Not healthy at all. It's 100% Americana, and it's a espresso macchiato chilled cold coffee. It's cold, it's really yummy and very refreshing, and it's definitely my new favourite drink. But I did get some juice as well. And a banana. Oh yeah. Ready?
Juice really was for me, was it? Thank you.
No, I've got one of them as well. Want some coffee?
No,
So we have pulled up. We've managed to get the only parking space all the way along this seafront, and it's one of those seafronts a bit like Llangollen, where it's a sunshine seafront. So I'm going to drop more of my coffee, and then we'll go for a bit of a walk. Don't think we're going to take any photographs, but I've got my camera just in case. In fact, I've seen where we're going to go. We're going to go up to the top of that hill, that mountain. It's got a cross on it. That's the plan. Right, let's go. I'm on the seaside, I'm on the beach. There's no nicer sound than listening to the sound of the sea crashing against a pebbly beach and your feet crunching on the pebbles. That is one of the nicest sounds that you can possibly have, I think. If you've got a nicer sound, or you agree with me, let me know in the comment, because what really is the sound that send you into a different place, because this is definitely mine. So I was not expecting to be climbing over rocks and over tree roots on the way up the walk, because it looked like a big public footpath. It's a good job it's not raining, because this would be mega slippery and I'm going to be well out of breath and smelly when I get back to that plane tonight. My God. This is mega steep. Oh my God. It's supposed to be a nice chilly afternoon. This is supposed to be a nice leisurely afternoon. Okay, so I said there wasn't a photograph on this, but I may have lied. I've got a couple of petrified trees here. Well, not petrified, they're dead. I'm just elaborating a bit. But I actually think if I was to convert that to black and white, it might look quite good. So if I get just one single photograph out of this,
So which angle, Paul?
it'll do. What angle?
Yeah.
Looking up.
All right, okay.
Looking up so you can make the sky dark blue. Looking up.
Yeah, perfect.
So what am I doing? I've got the wide angle on and I'm just standing under the trees looking up and just seeing what looks cool. I think the fact that I'm just looking up to these dead trees sticking out is just a rather strange angle and quite a cool shot. Yeah, I think it works. And I think if I can convert this to black and white, it'll just be a bit of a I don't know, just a mystery shot. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, well, so next year, because this is June, this is like almost the longest day of the year. I think it's the 23rd of June today. Next year, we've actually booked another trip. And by the time this video actually goes live, it'll probably be close to seeing it. Oh, look, I just found a dinosaur's neck. But yeah, we've booked an amazing trip. So if you want to see this, see me walking, see me hiking, see me taking a few photographs and see me out and about and getting out of my comfort zone, driving on the wrong side of the road, that's a hint for you. Yeah, you do need to like and subscribe to the channel, or at least subscribe to the channel, and then press the notification bell, which is down in that corner, and you'll get notified for when we actually put another video out. Oh yeah. All right, thank you. Yeah, and you'll get to see the next mega adventure when we eventually get around to doing it. And yeah, destination begins with M. In the comments if you think you know where I'm going. I cannot wait. Whoa, we are not far from the cross at the top. But my goodness, what a fantastic view this is. Look at this. Good to be out of the city. If you didn't see the last video, check that out. In fact, check the first one out from Ireland. We got to Dublin and we did the morning. I had a Guinness. We did the afternoon. And we got a nice night photograph. Well worth watching. Oh, but yeah, this is more for me. Greenery, scenery, hills and mountains and being out of breath. That's what it's about. Whew. That was a good walk, wasn't it?
Yeah, I loved it.
You didn't.
Nice and sharp.
Short and sharp. Right, we're at the top. There's our cross and 20 million people. Whew. But the view, whew, we've definitely got a good view, and we've come up quite some elevation really in such a short time. Look at this, the ocean. Yeah, as Wandering Where would say, that we all follow now because he's so cool. Let's go and give this trig point a bit of a slap and a tickle, shall we?
I have to really, yes, the boys are fresh here now.
You ready?
This is one busy little location. I'm just snapping as many shots as I can to see if I can try and make something that actually looks like an interesting photograph. If anything, it's a record of being up here, but over there's a mega view. And this is my first proper view of Ireland. That's Ireland in front of you now. It is just Ireland. How cool is that? I'm coming back here in the van as well, by the way. Next Easter, we're coming back in the van and we're going to do the West Coast. So another one, stand by for an epic adventure of the West Coast of Ireland. Giant's Causeway, the Elephant Rock, and all the other things down that West Coast. So you're going to subscribe to see it. Here's a good one for you as well. Standing underneath it, shooting up straight with a wide angle lens. It looks pretty epic actually. It makes quite a weird looking photo, especially with the sun in it. Different. We're onto the rock that's adjacent to the one with the cross, and we're actually higher than the cross now, looking out and looking down. So I think there's a shot there, clone out all the people maybe, and have a bit of a cross on some rocks. At least it's a landscape shot, if nothing else. Yeah, we've got some lines in these rocks as well, just down on the ground here, so it'll send your eye that way, and you've got the massive coast going up towards Dublin up there. But I'm still drawn in by these. Look at these hills and mountains. What a shame we're going home tonight. We'll be back. I think I managed to get a couple of quite good shots there actually. I know I might have to do a little bit of dotting and cloning, taking a few people out. But looking over, you've got this lovely shape with a wide angle lens. All this rockage going on in the foreground actually sends it over to the, it sort of leads your eye into the foreground. So you've got the foreground rocks, you've got the midground with the cross, and then you've got going off into the coast, into the distance. It's pretty cool. So I'm just going to a little wander around over here. We've got a little bit of time to kill, but you can see all this lovely rockage going off behind me there. So we'll walk over here and have a little nose on these. Lovely leading lines, some lovely shapes. And there's some lovely green algae on here as well. So on the right day, if you're ever dotting around this coast, come down and get yourself an ice cream on the beach, which I'm going to get on the way back to the car. And yeah, definitely. And then yeah, take a little walk up this very short and steep mini mountain hill type thing, because there's more than just a cross up here. There is a little bit of landscape going on. There's some lovely lines going this way. Look at these boulders going out this way, and then the mountains in the distance. So I'm going to take another shot here, blue sky or not. It's going to happen. And I'm going to take another one that way as well. As I turned round, I've just spotted another little image going back this way, slightly lower, coming down here, and there's some rocks and that sort of leading you out that way. So if you are shooting in blue sky like this, just get rid of as much of blue sky as possible. Bring your horizon all the way to the top of the image, bring your sky all the way down, cut it off. You don't need it. There's nothing in it, you don't need it. Cut it out. Concentrate on the foreground. Oh, wow. Time for a drink and time for a yum yum, I think. See, it was worth going to Lidl, wasn't it? A yum yum up on the hillside. And if you haven't had a yum yum, treat yourself. Absolutely amazing. Full of sugar, full of horribleness, but full of tastiness. And I've got two of them. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're back down to the car. Not a bad little walk down. We're going to head to another location now, so I'll see you when I get there. What's up with you? You're unconscious. We're both so tired. We've come to our next location. Don't jump up and down, don't get too excited. This might not be one that's very interesting, but it's interesting for me. It's a walk, it's in a place I've never been to before, and that's what it's all about really sometimes.
And there is reflection going.
There is a reflection, but I don't know if we're going on that muddy beach looking thing.
No, we're not.
But down there is a red lighthouse type shaped thing. There's a green one over there, and there's a green one out there. So you've got your port and starboard colours, haven't you? So they're probably the entrance to Dublin Industrial Port. So yeah, we're going to go down, just have a walk down the end really, stretching our legs, sea breeze, sea air, fresh air, and I don't know, maybe I can just get a quick shot of a red lighthouse and a blue background. I've got the polarizer on, so that should make it really vibrant in colour. So yeah, could be a nice minimalistic shot. It's just neither of us want to get out. We're so tired. We've done about 25 kilometres. Miles, is it? 25 miles we've done since Friday evening.
Done over 50,
So
5,000.
yeah, it's been quite a walk. So I'm going to drop more of my espresso macchiato down me, and yeah, we are going to get out and go for a walk. Right, we're just trotting over to the edge because we've got a big Irish ferry coming in. I thought that'd be pretty cool to have a little look at it if we can get close to the edge to see it. She's a big one. This is another one of those long walk off a short pier. No, long walk off a long pier type of things. This is a really long breakwater that leads right out. I reckon it's a good mile long. There's another container ship out at sea as well, which I can't really show you. Not a container ship, a cruise ship. It is absolutely huge. I bet if that came in this dock, it'd be like, I don't know, it's got to be 20 stories high. It's massive. Absolutely massive. It's huge. There's another big Stena line coming in. Another ferry with lots and lots of people on it. I assume that would probably be the one, if I come over in the van, it'll be the Stella line. It'll probably be that one that I get back. Is it to Holyhead, maybe, from Dublin? So yeah, possibly. That's the one we're going to be on next Easter, or on the way back. I'm thinking come over to Belfast, go round the north coast, around the west side, and come back along this side, or cut through the island, and then come back on that one. So we'll see. Right, so we're getting a little bit closer now, and I've got the 16-80 on this thing. This is my XT4, so I'm going to try and take a couple with a wall, taking it down. I'll do a horizontal and a vertical, and then I'm going to get up closer. I'm going to move over a little bit to the edge on the right hand side and try and get the whole of the wall leading down, and just make the sky really, really deep blue and the lighthouse pop out red. I think that'll work quite nice. Actually, I've got 2 people on the pier, which looks good as well. Even though they're walking out the frame, they should always be walking in. So the polarizer on the front is helping the sky a little bit, but the sun's behind me, which is not really correct for a polarizer. You should be at 90 degrees. So it's not quite having an effect, but it's there anyway.
Q&A session.
Q&A, not Q&A, but it's...
Session. It is really, isn't it? Because you're bound to visit in all those places, you're bound to have people that they're walking into your frame.
Yep.
What is it that you said about people going in, not going out? How
right, so something I've learned or taught is that whenever you have movement in an image, so a boat, a car, a person, a push bike, anything that's moving or has speed to it, if you like, even an animal, a duck, a horse, a pony, if it's going,
cow, your favourite.
yeah, even a cow, we love cows. If it's going into the frame, so for instance, from here you'd have a person walking in, so they're going into the frame, like to you, yeah, so they've got room for them to go into. If they're here, they're going out the frame, so your eye is looking here, and then it's suddenly going to go off the picture. They're just going to drop off the picture.
Okay.
So they need something like a person is just going to walk along, and they're actually coming into your picture, yeah, rather than on the edge of the frame walking out of your picture.
Okay.
Does that make sense in a really non-destructive way?
It does. It does in a way.
Yeah, it's like anything moving in. Bikes, cars are coming in, they're swooping in. Anything coming in, the movement should be coming into your picture rather than walking off the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. Thank you.
Yeah, simple. Right, so for instance, I've got a boat down here, okay? If I was to take a picture with that boat there, it's going out the frame, it's coming off the picture, yeah? But if I was to take a picture of the boat there, it's got movement for it to come into the picture and make its way through the image, yeah? So anywhere around there would be good. Anywhere around there, oh, it's going too quick. Anywhere around there would be bad. That make sense? I'm zoomed in a bit, yeah. I'm at, well, what am I on? I'm at 80mm, so it's quite close. We've got leading lines of the walkway going in. There's no people on it, which is cool. And then I've got a red lighthouse at the end. And I'm also going to do a negative space and put it at the bottom with a blue sky. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. So I don't know whether I can get anything that's really that good now, I'm here, because we've got a lot of billboards and a white railings all around the bottom of it, which is such a shame. We'll have a look. I might be able to clean it up in post-processing, see if I can cut into the red and piece it together. But that horrible, ugly thing at the bottom has messed up a good walk. There's a lovely little winch and a crane thing here. I'm going to get a photograph of that, and again I'm going to get down really, really low, so that by getting down super, super low, I should be able to eliminate some of the distraction and just get a bit of it against the sky and use the stonework as a foregrounder leading me into the image. And then I'm going to try something a bit clever and see if I can get a picture of this fancy green lighthouse through one of the gaps. Found a way to salvage the lighthouse. Shoot through the gaps in the in this old machinery, this old winch, and it sort of adds a little bit of mystery to what is there. So I think this works. Let me know in the comments below whether I've got something out of it, but this is quite cool. I don't know, yeah, maybe. I like it. She's got another question for me.
No, it's just very interesting.
You're interested in learning photography, aren't you, in a way?
In a way.
And you'd like to take pictures on your phone. So she comes up with these ideas and she's always asking me, she's inquisitive to why I'm doing what I'm doing and what I'm seeing.
Be inquisitive now. Now is your moment. It's always very interesting because we approaching those landmarks and we kind of get in there and we're saying, okay, well, that's not going to work, isn't it? How to find this different angle, how to kind of come out from the box, how you seeing those images, how is it that you approaching something and you seeing something from totally surprising different angle.
Yeah. Well, so okay, my thought process on this is I started to shoot this and then I thought about shooting that green little lighthouse thing over there, shooting through a gap, just trying to be clever and being smart. Then I was a bit disappointed with the lighthouse because the lighthouse behind us has got those white on it. Then I'm thinking, how can I eliminate that white? How can I get rid of the rubbish I don't want to see? And then I'm thinking, well, hang on a minute, can I actually shoot through the gaps? And then can I get the metalwork in a position to hide something?
Because this
so
is
then
very interesting metalwork.
It is, it's nice, isn't it?
It's
pretty.
You've got texture, you've got shape.
But then
to
saying
it.
that I've not got any texture to this, I've actually shot it on an aperture where I've got a softer foreground, so you're not actually seeing the foreground. I can try and do it so I can get both, but it may be more distracting from the lighthouse behind. I want you to look at that in the back. So yeah, it's just my eyes are trying then to think of how I can resolve
That's very interesting.
a bit of a rubbishy situation.
No, I get it.
So yeah, just keep working on my eyes until I come up with something, and when I spot it, it seems to work.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work. So yeah, there you go. Q&A live. All right, so enough of that dilly-dallying. Let's get up and actually have a look at this lighthouse and give it maybe another slap and tickle. Well, we are nearly back to the little tin box. Our little hire car's got to go back, and we need some tea before we head to the airport, because it's going to be a very late flight with a very late getting home, and I've got work tomorrow morning. It's been a bit of an interesting weekend. You collecting shells? Yeah, we're collecting a few shells as well. So yeah, I'll check out in a little bit, but my goodness, my legs are burning, and I know yours are burning, aren't they?
It's been
Right.
good.
It's been good though, isn't it?
It's been good. I enjoyed the fact that we managed to get a little bit of city break, but also we managed to get out in the countryside and actually see the
Yeah, it was good getting the
shore.
car today. So, right, we got to get this car back. Right, camera is going away. Like I said, this is a good little bag for travelling with, I think. I'm going to use this again more often. This is the one I normally use on my bike. So, yeah, we need to pack the rest of the stuff back in it. And I think we're done.
Dublin trip.
Yes, you do. Oh, Instagram and TikTok, you know how it works. Right, I'm going. Ciao for now, see you soon. And yeah, it's been a good one. So, yeah, I don't know what to say anymore. I'm so tired. I've just got to go. Look, weary eyes. Bye.